Hi class, I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about your assignment this week. I realize the instructions might be a little bit vague on what we're looking for, but I know it's just kind of a discussion, but I just thought I'd just explain the concept a little bit more. I think I have explained to you a little bit of the underlining idea behind this whole paper of kind of the typical saying or idea of don't go to your boss with just a problem, go to your boss with a solution. So you guys have already gone through that process of finding a problem, researching it, and then coming back with a solution. Now you're kind of going through the process of saying, and if we're going to solve this, this is how we're going to do it. That's kind of your whole hypothesis, and then your data plan, and then getting into your action plan, which is coming up soon. So this idea, like maybe kind of think through this assignment as if you're sitting in your boss's office and you say, we have this problem and this is our solution. And then your boss going, well, what about this? And what about this? Have you thought about this? Well, have you thought about that? We've probably all been in those situations, and you want to make sure that you are well prepared for all of those questions of, well, what about? Or is this really going to work? And how are you going to handle it if things go wrong? So think of it in that way. So I think the best way to attack this today or this week is not to just go and start typing in the discussion, but go back to the idea that you did way back last semester on brainstorming. So again, kind of think through your problem, your solution, and then all the things that could come up that would be problematic. So again, thinking through the example that we've been using all along of the condominiums, and so then the solution is to install gates and video cameras. Well, just off the top of my head, I can imagine that some of the tenants would probably say, no, I don't want to carry an extra key to a gate, and if I have friends coming over, I don't want to have to unlock the gate to get them in, and blah, blah, blah. They probably would think, well, okay, so we're going to put security cameras, but who's monitoring that? Where is that going to be housed? Like, are we going to keep the records so that we can go back a month ago? What about tenant privacy? All of those things. And so there, I just did that in the last 30 seconds. You guys can spend a decent amount of time thinking about your problem, thinking about your solution, your hypothesis, your data plan, and kind of go through just kind of a list or those bubbles that expand out of all those ideas of what concerns, what things could affect implementing your plan, or you're really going through the data plan of this. So and then you're going to present that to the class as a discussion. So basically, it's kind of like, all right, so this is my problem. Do a real brief. This is my problem. This is my solution. And these are all the things that I can see as being problematic. And then your guys' response in the discussion is basically to even point out holes on, well, have you thought about this? Have you thought about also this? And so we're going to try to help each other really make sure we have solid plans, and that we are kind of going, hey, you know, somebody might bring this up, or did you look at it from this perspective? Which is so great for you to get that feedback before you go to present it to your boss. So I know you're not really presenting this to your boss. I hope some of you might be, but it's just one of those ways for you guys to kind of plan ahead before you start writing your action plan. I hope that helps. Let me know if you have any questions. You guys are all doing amazingly well this is a pretty tedious and crazy part of this paper. And I know that we weren't all set up and established well last semester to try to, you kind of went into this blind in a way, trying to figure out a topic and write your lit review, and then now you're like, oh, and I have to write a hypothesis and a data plan. But you guys are doing great, better than I even expected. So keep up the good work. Please reach out if you're confused or if it just isn't making sense for your topics, because sometimes I feel like it just helps to talk through your specific topic, and I can't unfortunately do that via video. So I am available to talk through each of your individual assignments, and we'll get through this. So I look forward to reading what you guys come up with and seeing you in that discussion. Take care. Hope you guys are staying cool in this heat. Bye.